Hello, beautiful bull gang. It is Taurus Does Tarot, and I am back to do some Taurus Tarot. Cards are a mess. I did a little special message, so I didn't have to keep repeating myself, but I'm gonna end up doing it anyway. This is a temporary space. I didn't want to keep the readings waiting. I skipped a month. I forgot my number cards. We're freestyling, boys. Got a Five of Cups here. Disappointment. That's where we're started with this reading, Taurus. I'm just going to be straight up. Aries just got a bomb in this reading. Energy was popping. Shit was good. Happy, upbeat, empowered. And then you start off with disappointment. I'm just kidding. This is already going to be a way different reading. So for the past few months, I've been on the same kind of narrow surface space, and all my readings have been exactly the same. But today I'm playing on an open table, so it's going to be a lot different than what you have seen me do before. This is how I usually do my readings. Every single one is different. Every single one is unique. You can watch some of the other ones this month. Like you and Aries reading is already different. So I'm having a lot of fun with it today. I'm high energy. These are great readings for me, but we're starting off with disappointment, Taurus, so we shall see how it goes. Okay. Not bad, though. Disappointment seems to be the only, well, not the only one. We'll get there. Okay. Gonna start here, maybe we'll draw some cards. I really love this setup of just like an empty table. Probably have like an altar and shit the next time you watch, but I'm really enjoying this open table. Okay, so I've got lust, the magus, and the universe on its side here. So these are going to be the categories, and then I have rows here that we're going to explore each one. So I also have a face down card over here. I'm going to save that for not the end, but just I'm going to save it for now. It flipped when it fell out, so it's upside down. In reverse. Coffee break. Oh my god, coffee is fucking good. Okay. Taurus, if you've been kind of tired or grumpy lately, maybe it's time to increase your coffee intake. It's probably not great advice, but I know I have, and I feel amazing. I'm playing too much. Let's get to this reading. We have lust. Okay. That can be a very sexual kind of thing. Can be like, what am I saying? Dude, I just gave Aries the best fucking reading. You should go watch it, especially if you have it in your chart. It was amazing. This energy, all of a sudden my thoughts scattered. I don't know what is going on with Taurus. Maybe I don't know what's going on with me. But I feel like it was like this for Aries, and now it's like this for Taurus. So we're going to see how this goes. We have disappointment and the moon. So lust can be obsession, it can be sexuality, it can be romance, it can be possession, possessiveness. But paired with that, we have disappointment in the moon. Five of Cups for stagnant energy, still waters. The moon, not necessarily darkness, but maybe some harder times. Key with the moon is manifestation. It's about what you think during that period of time. What I'm getting from that is maybe there was some kind of romance, or your love life in general is just kind of lacking right now. But you have to focus on what you want to get. Like personally, I made a list of qualities that I want in a partner, and it's a long ass fucking list. It's like every line of a fucking composition notebook page. Like that is how detailed and long my list is. Make yourself one. Manifest the love you want. Maybe you don't want love. Maybe you just want a bunch of really good sex. Manifest the positions you want to do. Maybe you want to be alone and you want to be fulfilled in a relationship with yourself. Talk about how great you are, but manifest it. So my advice here would be write some shit down for yourself. And 3 of discs works. Manifestation works, okay? So you may be disappointed now. Things may not be going the way you want them to now, but you have the power to make a difference and improve the situation, okay? Next, we have the Magus. The Magus is like the magician, very empowered is the word that really comes to mind for me for the magician, the Magus. With that, we have the Fool and the 4 of discs, which is power. Okay, so the Fool is a journey of the self, new adventure. 4 discs, that's very stable, especially for you, Taurus. We love to see discs. We got the 3, then the 4, counting up. When it comes to your own self, your own being, you need to step into your magic. You need to be there for yourself, you know? So again, that scattered energy came right back. I'm not even thinking about anything but this reading. But it's all about your own magic. So it's going to be self-care, self-empowerment, self-esteem, self-confidence, self-love, okay? That kind of shit, the Magus. But the Fool is a new journey, and the 4 of discs is a power card, but it's very stable, okay? So think about when you see this, think about the 4 things that matter the most to you and have the most value to you in this world. You can pick material possessions, but you can also think of it more as abstract ideas like family or sanity or whatever you want, whatever you value. So you have it. And yeah, no, it's good. Draw one. The Tower. This journey is about to get tough. Sorry to say. The journey is about to get tough. And that's, you know what? It's a pandemic, it's a protest, it's a lot going on right now. Nobody blames you for having a hard time. We're all struggling together, right? But make sure that you stay focused on yourself and your magic, okay? Keep empowering yourself. I keep bringing that word up, but empowerment is the key here, because things are gonna get harder, or they're already very hard. Whatever the case is, you gotta stick to you, Taurus. Okay, so then we have the Universe here, the next core value that we're discussing. Paired with it, we have 1 card instead of 2, and it is the 7 of discs, which is failure. Taurus, my readings all year for us has been a struggle with money. And guess what? We are still struggling with money. Are we surprised? Maybe a little. We're usually very good with money. It's kind of uncharacteristic for us, but whatever. That's what's happening. So here we fucking are. In the jungle, my jungle. I was trying to change it so I don't get sued by Disney or YouTube or whatever. Don't know why that movie or that song came to mind just now. But Be the Lion, okay? Or watch The Lion King. You might need that nostalgic pull or sentiment or lesson. Some good lessons in Disney movies. Um, the devil! Jesus Christ. So maybe the reason that we are having money problems is that we are the problem. It's a lack of self-control when it comes to finances. I know I just spend a shit ton of money when I am making money. You know, maybe that's a little too personal, but I'm going to be honest about it because that is what I'm seeing in these cards. Knowing that it's going to work out for us, but also being our own worst enemy. 10 of Wands, oppression. It's fucking holding us back right now. We are fucking freaking out about money. Even though we know it all works out and it's going to be okay, money ain't tight right now. And that's got to be, we got to accept that. We got to accept that. It's hard. Unemployment is at an all-time high, you know? Like, this shit is real out here. What is this card? The Knight of Wands in reverse. I'm sorry, it's the Knight of Swords in reverse. Not bad. I would say that's not bad. You know? It's low conflicts. Like, we have a good flow going, but there are hurdles along the way. So it's like a river and it's running smoothly, but there's fucking rocks and logs and animals. And you just want to float down the river and enjoy yourself, you know. Keep that floating energy. You know, the whole reading I kept saying I just get scattered. It's okay to not have everything under control right now. In fact, I would say it's even normal. So that's what I got. That was the longest reading I've done today because I'm not even done yet. But I have 3 cards on the side and 4 cards face down. So these are the future cards. This is possible future. The Priestess. The Queen of Discs. 2 of Discs, change. So here's the thing. You're in control, Taurus. We may be struggling right now, but it's up to us to tip the scales in our favor or accept that they're going to be tipped out of our favor. Period. So, we are, sorry, I did get distracted just now. That's the theme of the reading. We know that we have the power and we can change, but we also know that we can totally lose that. And so it's on its side. It's up to you to kind of pull that in for yourself. It's up to you to start manifesting and focusing and getting what you want and need. The Eon. Art. Princess of Cups. 10 of Swords. No rest for the wicked, Taurus. None. Everybody always has comments about my sneezes. Bless me. Thank me. Okay. We have the Eon, Judgment, Art, Creation, Princess of Cups, Blossoming, and the 10 of Swords, Ruin. Okay? What I find kind of funny about this is that Tauruses are kind of known for being judgmental, and so I feel like we're being a little called out right now. We have made it so much of our personality that we don't realize how much we're holding ourselves back with that judgment. So this really, lust, magus, and the universe. Okay? Lust, the magus, and the universe. Those are going to be your focus cards, right? That's what you really need to be focused on right now. However, there's work to be done. So even though you have those things and it is working out and it is going well and you are empowered and blah blah, everything's great, there's some work with the self that needs to be done, and the main thing is judgment. That is the biggest flaw, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so you've made it a part of yourself, but it's actually blocking you and stopping you from being successful. So quit being so hard on people, Taurus. Let's pull a demon for, oh, okay, not that many. The work life of Taurus. We got 2. I'm going to give you 2. This is a long reading. It's already 15 minutes. We just got to the demons. Okay, we got Andrus, and Torngersuk. Andras. Okay. Andras is a perfect example of risk versus reward, especially when the reward is harming others. Is it worth it really to harm our enemies when the risk to ourselves is at best to do things we know are wrong and, at worst, to cause ourselves great harm? Beware of cutting off your nose to spite your face, causing harm to others that only comes back to harm oneself. Goes right along with the judgment thing. And this is work related, so be really careful. Don't be stepping on people to get a promotion, because then nobody's going to like you once you're in power, and that's going to be a lot harder than not having the power at all. Okay? Torngersuk. I don't really like that name. I'm not going to lie about it. Okay. Although Torngersuk is by all accounts a benevolent deity who very often will assist the Angakuks in healing those who are ill, many Inuit traditions also focus on the power of positive thinking to combat ill health. A hunter or angler who is strong or of mind will, it is said, and be strong of body as well, and should never need to see Torngersuk until it is time to be led to the land of plenty. Focus on strength and positive thinking even when in poor health. It's a pandemic, you know. So I think if you watch the special message that I posted, it'll be a little more into that kind of mental stuff. I don't know. I just talked about that. But when it comes to work, even if you're not working, you gotta have a positive attitude about it, straight up. So that's gonna be it, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I will see you for the next one.